Good morning to you. It is February the 5th. It's just before 9 o'clock, and that means Virginia this morning is getting ready to go. Thank you for spending part of your day here with us. I'm Bill Bevins.
I'm Amy Lacey. Good morning, Mr. B. Hello to everybody who is watching us today. It is our midweek show, so whether you refer to it as Hump Day, Thursday Eve, High Point Wednesday, whatever you want to call it, we're always delighted that you tune in on Wednesdays and every other day, every weekday morning here for Virginia This Morning.
We have some excitement.
Say happy High Point, everything. You guys covered it all. Well, hello, Mr. B and Amy. I'm always happy to be here, of course, with you. But today I am here with Robert Conqueror Roberts, life coach, personal development expert, and the author of the book, Conquer Mindset, Conquer the Monster. He's going to share 3 things that you can incorporate into your life to protect your peace. Plus, later in the show, he will conduct his MS push-up challenge. And Amy and I are going to challenge. We're going to try it, and it's going to be a challenge. You don't want to miss it.
All right.
I'm flexing. I'm getting ready for it. So.
It's going to be good. All right, if you're looking to enjoy a family-friendly night complete with free lunch or something.
That we can be a part of the celebration. We can be the celebration, Tom.
Yes, thank you. Well, yeah, I appreciate it. No, very nice of you guys, honestly. Quick question, though. The gentleman with Kristen, were those really his arms?
Yeah, they are. So we're going to do push-up, and it's something that he created. So. Okay. I like to go to the gym, Tom, but I don't know if I have that going on, yeah. So we'll see.
Actually, they're my arms. He's just borrowing.
I see. Well, I would look like that, but as they say, the camera takes off 10 pounds of muscle.
Oh, really? Is that what they say? Okay.
So, just picture 10% more muscle, and there you go.
There you go.
All right. Let's show you what's
about hot. All right. Thanks for joining us, folks. For those of you who are just tuning in, Kristen is going to start us off with a recap of today's highlights.
Well, this is him. He's a published author, innovative entrepreneur, certified life coach, and founder of Never Stumble Consulting. And he has coached hundreds of people and helped them develop leadership skills. I'm here with Robert Conqueror Roberts, and he's going to share 3 things that you can do to bring peace to your life. Then he's going to talk about his push-up challenge that brings awareness to multiple sclerosis. Amy and I are going to try that out.
Yeah, I'm already getting ready for it. I'm moving the muscles. I'm getting warmed up for it. It's going to happen just a little bit later in the show. Welcome back. Our next guest is a certified life coach, personal development expert, and author of the book Conqueror Mindset, Conquer the Monster. He's helped hundreds to stop coping and start conquering stress, self-doubt, addiction, childhood trauma, and fear. We welcome Rob Conqueror Roberts back to our live show. Good to see you again, sir.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
I was listening to a song the other day, and the song was called Keep Your Monster on a Leash.
Okay.
You've taken that to another level. You not only have it on a leash, you've conquered it.
Wow.
And that is basically where we're going to start here, is that all the self-doubt and all the stuff that everybody has, you got to learn how to deal with it.
You do, and I agree with you 100%. I was speaking with one of my clients recently, and she suffered from something called amophobia, which is the fear of sand. And as you already know, with all phobias, we have to go down to the root cause. Don't pay attention to the fruit, go down to the root. When I spoke with her, she told me that when she was younger, her brothers and sisters buried her from the neck down in sand at a beach. The water was coming towards her, bugs were coming towards her. Her parents and brothers and sisters were just laughing at her. She ended up having a lot of anger, unforgiveness, and hatred towards her family, but more importantly, it was the fear of sand. We fast forward 40 years, and now she's seeing psychologists and therapists and taking a lot of anti-anxiety medication, and she's suffering. I met up with her one time at a park. Knowing her story, I gave her a tall glass of sparkling water, and I told her, I said, you know that if you heat up sand to 3,000 degrees, it turns into glass. Once I said that, she saw herself differently, and a switch went off. Something just clicked with her, and she jumped into the sand pit that was nearby on the volleyball course. Instead of doing snow angels, she did sand angels.
Wow.
So I ended up buying her one of those little hourglasses that you flip over with the sand, and a couple months ago, I got a photo from her and her husband, and it was them on a sandy beach finally enjoying a vacation. No medication, no psychologist, no therapist, and she's cured.
What a success story right there. And it really just goes to show we have this power in ourselves that we can we can fight that monster. We can take it down, and we can live happier, more present lives.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. We do. We do have that power internally.
Yeah.
All right, so we started with coping and figuring out what you fear and kind of dealing with that. Next up on a list here that you laid out for us, clear the clutter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of times, and I made up a quote a long time ago, and it says, sweep before you mop. So I'll say it again, sweep before you mop.
Yeah.
A lot of times we try to do it a different way, and we wonder why things get a little murky and a little convoluted. So think of our mind almost as a house with an attached garage. A house that's full of clutter, it makes it easier for a pest or a vermin to enter inside. So we look at this monster of fear, stress, anxiety, childhood trauma as that pest. They love homes that are full of clutter. So we see people who are extra busy and they kind of put themselves into their work and they don't handle things that are appropriate, and they wonder why they're dealing with this underlying monster. So if we have a house that's actually clear, it gives that pest no room to hide. So, when doing this, I actually think that, if we clean the clutter, we have to sweep before we mop. Now we don't leave those breadcrumbs for the monster that attracts him in the first place. A lot of times we look at these relationships and people say, hey, I married someone just like my parents. I can't believe it. What happens is they're not actually attracted to it, but they're so familiar with it because they never cleaned up and swept those breadcrumbs in their own life.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this, we really owe it to ourselves to just always be sort of that work in progress. And you say, too, that you should set healthy boundaries with love.
Yes.
Which is a wonderful thing to do.
Thank you. And the key word is with love. A lot of times we just want to set healthy boundaries, but it is with love. In order to set healthy boundaries with love, we first have to have what? Self-love.
Yeah.
And that's knowing your worth and knowing who you are. I coach a lot of people from different professions, professional athletes, doctors, attorneys, stay-at-home moms and dads. And I ask them, I say, who are you? And they tell me, well, I'm my position or title. So when I say, besides your title, who are you really? And that's usually 95% of the people say, Rob, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Guys do that a lot. You ask what you are, and you say, well, I'm a disc jockey, or I'm a TV host. Or,
you get your identity through your work or something else.
Thank you. And I agree with you 100%. And that's what happens. It becomes our identity. So we got to think of a tombstone. That first date is the date in which we're born. The last date is the day on which, we're not here anymore. But that hash mark in between, that's where we are right now. So we have to live in between the hashes. And when we do this, we're going to live intentionally. We're going to understand the internal battle between who we used to be and who we want to be, between how we think and how we feel. We have to remember that we have to choose peace over drama and distance over disrespect. So I always say that the most powerful moment in our life is the next decision we choose to make.
Wow. Wow.
Distance over, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Distance over disrespect?
Yeah.
Meaning what?
Yes, let's just say for the holidays, for example, I had a couple of clients who were like, Rob, I'm dreading going to Thanksgiving. I'm dreading going to see my family on Christmas. So I said, why are you going there?
Yeah.
Switch went off. Wow, in order for me to not get disrespected, how about I don't go this time and keep my peace by having a conqueror mindset this holiday season? And that's usually what happens. A lot of times we choose to put ourselves in places and spaces that we don't belong, and we wonder why consistently we're uncomfortable.
This is falling down. I want to put this up here. But, we really do, we have to talk about the
I'll just
fact-
hold it.
Yeah, let's just hold it because that's not working with us today. But we really do, we have to honor ourselves and because those traumas will continue to build up if we don't really take care of ourselves, and then we can't take care of anybody else if we're not doing that first.
Wow, and what you said is so heavy, and I wish other people would understand what you're saying right now, because we sometimes become a people pleaser.
Yep.
I'm
a recovering people pleaser right here, so.
That is something else, and you're absolutely right. So once we recognize that within ourselves, kind of taking that accountability to say, sometimes it's okay to put that airplane mask on you first, so now you can take care of other people. I always tell people that it's okay for us to look at things from a bright perspective rather than get lost in the fog and lose our focus when we're trying to do something outside of ourselves.
Fantastic. Always good having you in. And we always learn a lot. Conqueror mindset.
Yeah, I feel ready to conquer the day. So
We'll
thank you
find
for
out
this
about that in a few
conversation.
minutes,
Yeah, I'll be doing a push-up coming up.
For more information on this topic or the services that Rob Conqueror Roberts provides, just visit the link on our show website by early this afternoon, virginiathismorning.com.
And we've been talking about it. Rob's going to hang around, and later on the show, we're going to be doing a push-up challenge that he created to bring awareness to multiple sclerosis, a great cause. We're going to be happy to do it here, so stay tuned.
Break.
Oh, Bill, what isn't coming up after the break? I am here with Rob Conqueror Roberts. Earlier, he shared some insights on how you can capture peace in your life. Well, coming up after the break, he's going to talk about his MS push-up challenge and Kristen and I are going to be taking part in it. She's changing now. I already did. We're getting ready for it.
Right,
you don't
right.
want to miss it. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We are here with Robert, Conqueror Roberts, a certified life coach, personal development expert, former award-winning United States federal law enforcement officer, where he worked intelligence, tactical operations, and emergency response. My goodness, the list goes on. He invented a push-up called the muscle-to-bone push-up, and he's the creator of a nationally recognized fitness challenge called the MS Push-Up Challenge, which has participants in over 22 countries worldwide.
That's
wow.
right. He
wow.
created this challenge to raise awareness for the close to 3 million people around the world who are suffering from a chronic illness called multiple sclerosis. Now, we're going to catch our breath before we go to break. Of course, we're going to check in with our friends. Oh, that'll be after we
we're going to do this.
Get into our challenge here.
Yes. So talk to us a little bit about the reason for the challenge.
Yes.
Before we do it.
Yes. Unfortunately, there are over close to 3 million people around the world that are suffering from multiple sclerosis.
Yep.
And this right here is a neurological illness. It's a chronic illness. Right now, there happens to be no cure. A lot of people who suffer from this, they have the tension, the fatigue, the shaking, the shortness of breath, everything that this muscle-to-bone push-up is going to demonstrate. So earlier we talked about having a Conqueror mindset. The only way a person can get through this is if they have a Conqueror mindset. Just like the people struggling with this chronic illness, the only way they can get up and go use the bathroom, the only way they can eat is to have a Conqueror mindset, believing that they can do it. So are we ready to rock and roll?
We can do it. We can do
Okay.
it.
Taking it out during break. So
Like I
Okay.
said, we were
Might as
like
well.
just doing our stretches.
That's right. That's right.
I love it.
So yeah, let's just get one more stretch in real quick, just
Okay.
to make sure that we're limber. There we go, and we're good to go. All right, we're gonna get into push-up stance.
Okay. Here we
All
go.
right. Excellent. Hands about shoulder width apart.
Okay.
And remember, it's all about your mindset, okay? If we fall, we get right back into the fight, just like real life. If we fall, we get back in it. Here we go. Going down halfway. And hold. 60 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. When your
my
body
gosh.
starts to shake, it's all natural. Here we go. 5, 6, 7,
Am I low?
8,
Low.
9, 10. Hang in there. 11. You got it. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes, you are. So 18. Come on. 19, 20, 21, 22. Hang in there. 23. Tighten the core. 25. Come on. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Halfway there. Let's go.
Count faster, Rob.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 38, 39. Come on, come on. 2, you got it. 3, 4, hang in there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 10 more. Let's go. 1, get back in it. 2, you got it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on now. 7, don't give up. Hey, come on. 9.
I gave up.
Yes. Woo! Good job.
Good
It was all up.
Yeah, right here. Good job. Wow, that is incredible. Great job not giving up. I love that fight.
Thank you.
Good job getting back in that fight. That was amazing.
It was all up here. I'm
Wow.
telling you what. It was all up here.
Yes, and this is what people go through every day, that tension, that fatigue. And imagine this 24 hours a day in your life, feeling that pressure, that shortness of breath, and you're told to act normal when you get out in public. It's very challenging for individuals.
Right.
Well, my goodness. If you
That-
have MS, we are here with you. My goodness.
That is quite the fight that they are mentally putting over mind over body.
Thank you.
That's what that
Mind,
is.
body, and spirit. You have to believe that you can do it. You have to remember, all things are possible if you believe.
I'm a
Wow,
bit
great
winded.
job.
I feel like you're not winded at all.
You're sweet. Great job. Good hustle.
That was pretty good. Okay, well, we're going to catch our breath. Before we go, we'll check in with our friends, Welcome Home Financial Partners.
Good job.
Let's throw him in the lurch, you know?
So,
Like that answer better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hers is better, but not right.
Bill, haven't I been through enough today with the push-up? And now you do this to me, too.
You're getting the mental
Y'all
workout
did.
And the physical today.
Right, that's
My
right.
goodness.
Y'all did fantastic. I mean, that was really, truly amazing. And you mentioned the folks with MS who have this problem. I know I've got somebody in my life that has this, and getting enough air to talk
Yes.
is a problem, much less all the things that you were talking about. And you said going out and being in public, it's an immense challenge.
Exactly.
And so thank you for all you do for people doing that, and even her in a lurch. And
And you did also.
Yes.
great.
Yeah, Robert also mentioned too just the 60 seconds that Amy and I were feeling that.
He did a lot more than 60 seconds, by the way. It was
Yeah.
messy.
He's counting
I was trying to encourage you.
I think we did at least 75 seconds.
At least,
We
yeah.
were talking for a few seconds, weren't we?
That's right. Trying to encourage you through.
Yeah.
That's right.
In that 60 seconds
Yeah.
that we were shaking, that's how MS patients can feel
All the time.
All day.
Yeah.
24 hours a day.
But it does make you realize when your brain is sharp and you tell yourself I can instead of I can't, you can do it.
That's right. All things are possible if you believe. We have to think about the final outcome, not just the situation that we're going through. This helps alleviate that stress, knowing that we've already won every battle we're going to face.
Yeah, we are survivors. We are fierce. We are conquerors.
Conquerors. That's right. That's right. Conquerors.
We are going to fight that monster today.
That's right.
I'm
Conquer the
standing here in a cap and gown. I got nothing.
I was just thinking, wipe out our shoes on. I know you're ready to do some push-ups.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Don't forget that you can catch both of his segments again. We will post them on our show website by early this afternoon. That is virginiathismorning.com. My goodness, we might even, Kristen, we don't have to go to the gym today.
Uh-oh.
60 seconds is
Got
all
my
we
endorphins
needed.
right here.
75 seconds. Thank y'all for watching Virginia This Morning. Thanks to all our guests who joined us again this morning. Our crew here did a great job getting all the shots this morning. We had a great time. We'll be back tomorrow morning with our live
Fist
show.
bump, yeah. We'll see you at
Right.
8:56. Bye,
you.
everybody.